right now when it comes to new. Why did you just do that? When it comes to new district managers, you're the number 23 office. So making a big push to get into that top 20, which is going to be fun. So that's Trey. And then the other person is Emma Rubenstein. She is on the bottom of my screen. Emma is the district manager of the Castle Rock office. You guys are going to learn from both of them here in a little bit, but Emma has been with the company for almost 6 years now. She started right out of high school with Cutco and Vector and went to DU and got an engineering degree from there and has been working with Cutco ever since, all the way through college. Helped her pay for a lot of the extra stuff that she needed to take care of during college, and just graduated this last summer with her degree and decided to go career with the company as well. The Castle Rock office is currently number 13 in the entire country, so just got into that top 15 of new district managers, making a big push to get to number 10. So you guys are going to learn from Emma towards the end of the day, but she's really good. She knows how to work this job really well around the school. So you guys, if you have any questions about that, definitely ask her. And then the last person I'm going to introduce is Nick Beckman. Nick is one of my assistant managers here in the South Denver office. He is the top new rep for the summer. He sold $30,000. He sold $30,000 over the last 3 months, and he's going after another 30K in the next 3 months, so he can win a trip to Mexico with our division manager Drew. So that's his goal. He's went to CU Denver in the spring, decided to take a little bit of a gap semester and do a little bit of work to save up some money so he can buy a house at some point, which is exciting. So Nick's been crushing it. He's really good at this job. He does a lot of good things. He was a 10K fast starter, so he sold 10K in his first 10 days on the job, made $2,000 in his first 10 days, which isn't too bad. He did right around 40 appointments. But I wanted Nick to give you guys a couple tips because he's done this job pretty well over the last 3 months and knows how to do things at a pretty high level. And, coming into this job, you guys might not know what to expect, but I wanted Nick to be able to give you guys some different tips on that. You guys all met him when you hopped in here. So Nick, if you got 2 tips to give the squad, whether it's, here in training to do in their fast start or just some stuff going through the job, 2 tips would be awesome for them.
So first one, definitely be listen to Emma, Trey, and Tristen. They all know what they're doing. They've been doing it for so long. And the other one is definitely if you ever need help with anything, call them up and ask for help. Because if you don't do that, then you won't see the success. But if you do it, you're just gonna rock it out.
Cool. I like that. Very good. Well, that is good. Thank you, Nick. I know you got some good stuff to do today. Let me know if you need anything, and we'll chat with you later. All right, squad. So before we get started, I got a couple things I want to go over real quick. A few housewarming or house cleaning items that I need to go over, and some just different stuff that we expect through training today, what we need from you guys to have the best training. So first thing that I am going to go over, moving my screens around a little bit. Cool. Okay, so first thing, I'm gonna need cameras on all day today. Cameras on all day. I got to know that you guys are paying attention and you're getting the most out of training. If your camera's off, I'm just gonna assume that you're sitting on TikTok and playing games or something on your phone. So have your cameras on, that way you guys can be engaged and we can have fun today in training. I want this to be a good time. The second thing going into that would be engaged today. Okay, you guys will be muted most of the day, but just keep your trigger fingers ready. Be ready to unmute and answer questions as we ask them. Be ready to answer questions in the chat box as well. Some questions will be pretty easy, like what color is this whiteboard behind me? No one's awake.
Right.
Thank you, Joe. I think that's Joe. Yeah, Joe, it's white. Pretty easy question. All right, I know Joe's ready for the day. Some questions might be a little bit harder, like what's 15 times 20? See if we got any math whizzes in here. This is going to be boring today if no one's going to unmute and talk to me.
Is it 300?
Yes, thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Cameron. 300, pretty simple. That's also the minimum that your paycheck can be if you do 15 appointments in your first weekend on the job. $20 base pay, not making any less than $300 a week from the day. That doesn't suck. So hopefully the engagement gets a little bit better as we go forward. You guys get more comfortable. Maybe everybody's nervous, I don't know. But okay, a couple other things. someone's going to have some tech issues today. It's just part of the world we live in right now. Someone's going to have some issues. You're going to get kicked off Wi-Fi, computer's going to crash, die, whatever's going to happen. If that does happen, just text us, let us know that that has occurred and that you'll be right back on. If your computer dies or whatever, you can always hop on your phone. That way you don't miss anything and just listen in for a little bit. But I expect it to happen to somebody. So if it does, just let us know. We'll try to help you out as much as possible. Other than that, I have two more things I want to talk about, and then we are going to get started. The first thing is in your guys' notes. I'm going to have a theme for today. Okay. I've got the theme of the day in your guys' notes. I need you guys to write down the theme of the day. It is going to be MAC, M-A-C, like the truck, customers. It's an acronym. I'm not going to tell you what it stands for right now, but MAC customers is going to be very important today. I'll touch on it a little bit more here in a little bit, and then Trey and Emma will both talk about it as well. And Emma's going to tell you guys what it means at the end of the day. But these are our target customers, people that we want to focus on when we're doing demos, and really, you know, the people that are going to buy the most from you and usually up your closing percentage as well. So keep that in mind. MAC customers, very important. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Now, I wanted to show you, before I jump into a few things, I wanted to show you guys why right now is my favorite time to get started with the job, and why I think you guys are going to succeed and, you know, have a lot of fun over the next couple months too. So I've got a website pulled up here. It's called vectorconnect.com. This is your guys' rep portal, and you guys will be able to sign into these tomorrow. You guys don't have access to them right now, but tomorrow you will. But there's just something I wanted to show you guys on here. So this is just the homepage of it. Shows you a lot of stats and stuff. But here on the right, you'll always see the standings from the prior week. So these are our week 38 standings. And there's a couple numbers I wanted to go over. So we've got 4 different categories here. The first one is just reps. And these are people pretty similar to you that just got started with the job, that you know, haven't been here very long, maybe less than a month, most of them probably. People just like you, honestly. And they all make right around like anywhere from 15 to 35% commission probably. This is from all over the country. So you can see Fonz there in 7 days sold $23,000 worth of Cutco. That's pretty baller. He probably makes right around 30% off of that. So I'm guessing he made what is that, like 6-7 grand just from selling knives for a week. So pretty dope there. Phil at 16K, Carlo 15K. She's from the Bay Area. A lot of people from the Bay Area there. A couple of people from the Midwest and Central. So top 10. Dane down there sold 7K in 7 days. You do that in 7 days right now, you're making right around like $1,200 or so, just from the commission that you guys are at, and that'll keep going up as you guys hit promotions. But so those are just some reps from around the country, very similar to you. They're not any better at this job than you are. They just probably worked a lot and did a lot of appointments in that week of work. So then we've got our office standings. Fairfield, Connecticut was the #1 office last week. They sold $160,000 worth of Cutco in the Fairfield office. You'll see us down here. We're the South Denver office. We finished #5 for the week, $101,000 in sales for the week. So here in Littleton, Colorado, selling $101,000 worth of Cutco, not too shabby. So if people can ship this amount of knives, then you guys can sell a couple grand as well and make some good money this first weekend on the job. Then we've got our Fsm Squad. These are people just like me, Trey, and Emma. Anyone over $50,000 in sales goes up on this leaderboard. Everyone here makes around 40 to 45% commission. Some of them maybe 50%. You'll see, 10K made like 4 grand selling that in 7 days. Colleen down there is 6K, making some good money. Then we've got our CSPs. These are our Cutco sales professionals. These are people that do this full time. They all make 50% commission. So take that number that they sold divided by 2, and that's what they made in income last week. Curtis JQ's down here, #9. He is the #1 rep of all time. He's at almost $9 million in career sales. He's from Lyman, Colorado, went to CSU. He's a Ram, and he's from the South Denver office here in Littleton. Sold $37,000 last week, and it's making right around 20K almost. So some pretty good stuff there. Now, I'm not telling you guys you're going to make 20 grand in a week doing this job, but what I am showing you is that people are buying knives and people are buying Cutco. So if they can do it, you can do it too. Don't ever think that you can't. It just takes a lot of work sometimes, you know, like to sell $37,000, it takes a lot of work. To sell $1,000, it doesn't take that much work. So if they can do that, you can sell a couple grand and make a couple grand over the next couple weeks. So keep that in mind. Cool. Here's what we got today. We got 3 different sections of training. So I'm going to run the first section for you guys and go over some pretty good stuff here. It's going to be a combination of myself talking as well as some videos that I have to play for you guys. The videos are created by a guy named Drew Frank and Wes Frank. Drew is our division manager. Wes is the division manager of the Rising Sun division out in Arizona. They are brothers. Wes is older, and they've been working with Cutco for a long time. They're both from the East Coast and then moved out here to Colorado and Arizona to open up their divisions and start working. Over the last 10 years, they have both been in the top 3 offices every single year. Drew has taken a lot of championships home with him. We've got, you can see these 2 trophies behind me. We've got 25 more sitting on the wall behind my computer. We pretty much kick the crap out of everybody else. And these 2 guys that you guys are about to learn from, they are 2 of the best in the entire company. It would be like if Joe wanted to go learn how to play basketball, he's going to pick 2 guys to learn from, Michael Jordan and LeBron James. That's who we're learning from. You guys are learning from the Michael and LeBron of Cutco. These 2 guys know what they're doing. Every program that has been created in Cutco has been basically created by them. So you guys get the opportunity to learn from them. So combination of me talking and them talking. Second video will be Trey. And then the third video is going to be Emma going over some good stuff as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump in from there. I'm going to be pausing, talking about a few things. Last thing I'll say is if you guys have questions today, please write them down. If you have questions today, please write them down. If we paused every time someone had a question, we would be here till midnight, and that cuts into my drinking time on Friday night. We can't do that. I'm just kidding. I'm not drinking tonight. So, but write your questions down. We'll go over them during a break, and we'll answer them. We'll probably get to them anyways if you guys have questions, but I still want to make sure we get them answered. So just have those written down. That way you don't forget them, because we're going to be going over a lot of different stuff here. So let's go ahead and jump in.